Alright, people. This isn't a scheduled stream. I'm just playing my daily games today. Reviewing them before I do my stream tomorrow. So let's see. I don't even. Okay, yeah. I was just gonna say if they already moved. Well, this is interesting. I could be wrong, but this guy was like 4 points at one point, and now he's only up one. And if I can keep this pawn alive, then maybe I can. So King's gonna move directly behind, I think. If it doesn't, my rook's gonna be defended, and my king can come forward. And yeah, he won't ever be able to take anything. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I could waste another move because no one would have been better, actually. See, I still move too fast, even in daily games, because I thought about that a little bit more. Think about it last time I looked at this. And I thought if he comes back down to go in for check, which is what I sort of figured he'd do, I don't know what he's doing because he's going to get, like, on. Won't get to move out of the way. Well, I guess that's the plan, is to move out of the way and get it. But, like, yeah, I'm going to get my rook behind it. That's the goal. And I could have done that right now. I could have assured that my pawn gets behind it right now. And I could have cut off the king. I could have put my rook here and cut off the king. And he would have had to go back, and I would have eaten that last pawn, and I would have won the game for sure. So now, but I still think a chance to do that. So, yeah, I've just got the right timing, so I can waste a move even to get back over if he doesn't have a check. Because the king's going to move over to the middle. And if I move up, I'm dead because then he moves over for checkmate. Um, I would do that though. I would I would move the rook back to where I should have moved it the first time, and that's still going to force him back. But he'll come in for check probably, and that's fine because I'm looking down, and then yeah, he can move over for check one more time if he wants. But I'll just move in front of the pawn, and then he can move over and check me again, and I'll just move to the other side of the pawn. He'll never be able to catch that pawn, and my rook will get behind the other one and eat that one too, and I'll get this pawn over here crossed with my rook remaining. So I'm going to win a game against somebody 1600 here, it looks like. Don't ever underestimate your opponent. I know I don't. Carelessly. But yeah, this is what happens when I 25 games. Keep So I'm going to lose a pawn. That was a good fork on his part. Get the fork out of here. But, and yeah, we're gonna have a hard time pushing that pawn. But, we'll figure something out. That's what we gotta do for now, so let's not complain about it. Yeah, that's okay, because we're gonna push now. Yeah, and I think that's not very good for him, because my bishop's just gonna come back. Is there a better move? I could take the central pawn, but that doesn't do anything good for me because he wins that exchange. But if he takes with the pawn, then this pawn has one less opposition. But I like the idea of this pawn going here if he doesn't take me. And if he does take me, I like that idea too. Because the pawn isn't going anywhere. And I'm one step closer to getting on my king. And oh my goodness, look at that. This is the game I'm down a queen. Oh yeah. My queen got pinned to my king early in the game. I'm down 6 points, right? How many? Yeah, 6. So yeah, be nice if I win one. That would be cool. Yeah, like I didn't even get a good exchange for it. I mean, be nice if you get at least 2 pieces for it. In another game, I just lost a bishop and a rook for a queen. And, that's not so bad. I thought, hey, you know what? If because it was basically I could have basically avoided the entire thing, just put enough firepower there that they didn't even bother taking. But it would have reverted my entire attacking plan. So I thought, you know what? I don't care if I lose the queen in my attacking plan. I can use my rook and bishop that I'll have left if I give up my queen and get rid of their bishop and rook. So that's what I did. And now I have two rooks and a bishop against a queen and a rook, I think, and a knight or something. I don't know. But did I move? Yeah, I did. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, so next game. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna win this one. Simply because of this move here. I bet they didn't think of that. Maybe they did. But now everything is completely tied down. And I can move in here to sort of threaten the knight and checkmate. If Yeah, but I would have to slide the rook over. Oh man, it's still not checkmate yet. But I think it's soon. That's definitely what we're doing that one. That won't take much time. But see what I mean? How this is why I don't do puzzles, because now I've just got to like, okay, so he just castled. What am I doing? What am I gonna miss? I like my setup. This is what I'm going for usually. Um, we're still even the material, so that's good. And wow, 1475. So this will be a good win if I can make it happen. Um, so I think right now, basically, as boring as it might sound, well, no, I should probably get the bishop out. Let me get the bishop out. No, because then I get forked. So I actually made that blunder in another game. My first instinct was to move the knight back, and I think that's a good idea. I could move the bishop out first and then the queen here, but I kind of like the queen over one and out. Oh no. Yes. Yeah, I do like that. Well, no, I'm going to put the queen here. And yeah, we're going to move this knight first so that we have another defender here, just in case the queen and the bishop decide they want to infiltrate. And then we can push this pawn, and get this pawn on the action, I think it's a good move overall. What do I know? Okay, so yeah. Now the other potential idea is to move one of these rooks over and keep that one on the open file. Because where's this one going to go? If I move this way, okay, the knight moves to safety, but not for long, because I'm going to take the defender away and I'm going to have both of those files to myself, and I'm going to make a little bit of breathing room for my king. And I'll push a pawn anyway, just to make sure I don't get back rank checkmated. I think that's the move, though. Let me see. Okay, where's the knight going to go? It's going to go to one of those two squares, in which case I'm going to grab one of the pawns, and then I'm going to grab the next pawn. On the next, no, because he's probably going to defend that pawn, keep the knight hanging around there. But that won't work because I'll just attack the pawn. I'll sacrifice the pawn to win the knight. We're going to do something. We have to. We're down how many points? I don't know. What's on the board? I've got 10 plus 5 pawns, so 15. What are we looking at? Oh my goodness, really? He has 7 pawns. 17, 20. Oh my god, I'm down 10 points. 9 points. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. That's the queen. But we're gonna make that a little less. Guess what's going on here? Okay, we've got only 3. To see if I can get a recording. I'd like to see if I can use these videos. Maybe. First instinct was to pull the bishop out all the way, even though the pawn attacked me right away. Yeah, so let's not do that. Let's bring up the knight first. I'm the one getting in on the action first. Oh, but yeah, he probably wants to put his knight out there. Because he's going to come in there anyway and probably try and do something with that pawn. I'm doing this anyway. I don't know what the right move is here. I think there's a tactic actually where you sacrifice a pawn. No, I don't know. I think that's bad too. I don't know. I'm doing this. Just gonna develop a piece. Okay. So it maybe wants my pawn when I move my knight. That's what I see. And I had to move its queen because I was attacking, so that's all fine and well.
High potency skincare, now for your whole body.
Wonderful.
New Dove Cream Serums. With dermatological ingredients like niacinamide for 4
So yeah,
times of regenerative moisture. New Dove Cream Serums.
yeah, because I've got YouTube on in the background for music. I hope I'm not going to get copyright violations for that. Um, let's see here. Music is off. What am I going to do? Man, so many options, really. Like could, I can go in for a check. Like it's just a sacrifice at the moment. Um, but what would it do? Would it do anything? No, because there's a knight there too. Um, but I do think there's some potential coming. So, well, attacking that pawn, or preparing to at least. If I he takes, I take. Okay, and then the bishop takes for check. That's not so good. Um, hmm. Well, castling is a good idea. Let's do that. Yeah, that takes care of the check problem with the bishop coming over, and puts all of the important gunpowder, firing power, whatever, the rooks and the queen on light squares, and bishop's in the wrong spot to be threatening those pieces right now. Although I am going to lose that pawn. Maybe I don't like that so much. Hang on, hang on. I won't save that pawn. I think that's probably the sixth thing to do, even if it means giving up the pawn for the knight. Oh man, this is kind of tough. Well, yeah, because if it takes my pawn, I can actually take their pawn, but the fork doesn't work because of the knight. Damn that knight. Um, hmm. I have a feeling there's something good here, like especially with that rook sitting there. Man, oh man, that rook has got to be powerful for something. Um, but wait a minute, what if I move my queen into the middle here? Dun dun dun. I know it looks a little bit risky, but the queen's not going to take that knight. But if I move the knight, it's going to be dangerous. Except if I move the knight. You know, I don't know. That seems too dangerous putting it right in front of whatever. Like, this is tempting to come back, but then I'm blocking my rook, and I don't want to do that. Um, and I would like to keep this bishop right up on this king on this side. So I think this is going to be my move. Even though I can't go in for check. Uh, is that the best move? Like, there's no tactics here at all. Oh, wait a minute, maybe there is. No, no, there's not. Oh, man, I keep thinking there is. It looks like there should be. Hmm. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Okay. So, I think I'm going to do this. As crazy as it sounds, that's what I'm going to do. I, whatever. But I would love to get castled. And that's probably, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's what I should. Now, what's going on here? Yeah, I got to be very careful here. Very, very careful indeed. So I think the right move is to get the queen on the dark square and protect that rook. But immediately after doing this, oh yeah, I don't have to worry about the checkmate because the knight can block. How fortunate is that? So I can do that. And then when the knight gets out of the way, the queen can come in, and the knight can move into a place to protect the rook if we get rid of the bishop. Um, and yeah, so now the queen is kind of, yeah. Huh. Well, this is an interesting position. I like the pin on that pawn. The other option here, no, it's not really an option. No, it's not an option at all. Um, yeah, that's what we're going to. I thought about sacrificing the bishop, but I can't do that because my rook would have been hanging as well. So that would just be disastrous. Um, hmm. Yeah, okay, well, that's what I was expecting them to do, and it would have been potentially a fork if they gone the other way, and like, probably should have instead. So, I could castle as well. Do I want to do that? Because the queen's probably going to come out. Do I care if the queen... Oh, I have castle. Look at that. Okay, well, yeah, that seems like a pretty good move. That was the plan. Yeah, that looks good. Pleased with that. Oh, and is that our games? We're on reap now. I am Okay, well, that's it then for this very short edition. This was just really a test run and going through the last of my games. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you for being here. And if you haven't started following me yet, do so. Somebody has to be the first. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.